Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so excited about this video. So it occurred to me that I needed to do something called the Step Up September Challenge. Step Up September Challenge. Now, if you know me, you know I am not going to wait until the last minute, right? Not going to wait until the last minute. If we're getting healthy, we are not waiting until January the 1st. Are you kidding me? That's not going to happen. Instead, let's step up and step up now. I want to show you the video, and then on the other side of it, talk a little bit about things I have going on and share some good stuff with you. So let's watch what happened during Step Up September. Let's watch now. For our community, I cannot believe, I'm so serious, I cannot believe that we have grown to over 600 people in no time. Like, how in the world did that happen? I am so very convinced that whatever is in your heart to do, the thing to do is do it, right? Whatever that's in your heart to do, do it, do it, do it afraid, do it not having all the information like tonight, right? I don't have all the information, but just do it because there's somebody that's going to be blessed as a result of you doing it. And even if you don't have all the information, what I've learned is that a lot of the people that we look at that we think have it all together, that's not true. They're just one page, sometimes one paragraph, sometimes one sentence ahead of us in the book. But what they do have is boldness and confidence. So if you don't get anything from what we do tonight, but the importance of boldness and confidence, come on, come on, come on, come on. You got to get it, right? You got to get it, you got to get it, and you have to grow it. All right, so one of the things that I like to do, I don't know how to do it, but one of the things I'd like to do is to bring Rolanda on with me. Rolanda, if you can see everything, if you would go in the comments and just tell me that you're there, if you would tell me that you're there, and that would be great and amazing and fantastic. And all of a sudden, I lost my stream. Let's see what's going on. Okay. All right, very good. Oh, wonderful. Oh my goodness. Hi, you guys. Oh my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. It's so good to see you, Robin. So good to see you. Very, can you believe that the year is coming to an end? Can you believe that? It seems like we were just saying Happy New Year just the other month, just the other week, just the other day. And here we are right on the precipice of Q4, October, November, December, right? October, November, December, the last quarter of the year. And I can just tell you, let me just tell you, I'm not the kind of person who really, I don't like waiting until the last minute. I'm not going to wait until January 1st. If I'm going to start something, I want to get ahead of the game. I want to get ahead of the game and put activity and intention in place. And so what God was speaking to me is step up. We can step up. We can step up our fitness. We can step up our wellness, and we can do that in September, right? Not January, not October, but we can do it prior to Q4. The goal here is ending the year strong, right? Ending the year strong. And when you put those habits, when you begin to put those habits in place, right? I agree, Ro. How did it come so quickly? Right? How did it happen? How did it happen so very, very quickly? But it is, and it's here, and that's exactly what life is. So, friends, can I just tell you, Transformers, that if you're not careful, the fall will become the spring will become the fall, Robin, the fall will become the spring, Charla, and the next thing you know, a year has passed, 5 years has passed, 10 years has passed, and where are we? Right? Where are we in terms of our goals? Where are we with the things that we said were so important? I don't know anybody who starts the year who doesn't say, I want to be more healthy. Who says that? No one, right? We all say, I want to be more healthy. I want to be stronger. I want to be physically stronger. I want to lose weight. And so one of the things that I am so passionate about is making sure that those things that we say, those things that we commit to, that we follow through. that we don't procrastinate, but instead we follow. If we have goals, we are about that life. We are about getting those goals, right? Making those goals happen. And so if fitness is a part of your goal, and very obviously it is, Robin, right? Very obviously it is, Charlotte, because you're here, right? You're a part of this community. Then let's get about the business. That's what Transforming with Alisa, that's what this private Facebook page is about. It's about encouraging you, pushing you, right? Giving you tips, giving you suggestions. Not that we come from a perspective of having it all and knowing it all, but that we know, right? That we've learned. Providing an environment and a community where we can share. Right, I can give my 2 cents, you can give your 2 cents, and that together we can go for these goals.
Right.
So, Rolanda,
my check-in every day wasn't about being, showboating or, look at me, look what I'm doing. It was about being accountable
right,
to what I said I was going to do. So it's been absolutely amazing. I feel amazing. It's been great. I'm looking forward to continuing. It's not over just because it's September. I have stepped up, and now I will continue to step forward. So it's been amazing.
That's right. That's right. So tell me about your energy level when you got started, and tell me about your energy level now.
Now, when I first started, sis was struggling.
Come on, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Okay. So the little one, there's a high school across the street from me. So, walking around the high school was the goal. I can do that. That's about 1.75 miles, put in a little extra something. And so my commitment was 2 miles a day. Honey, that first time, sis was struggling, and she was struggling real bad. Breathing, it took me forever, and I was just like, oh, Lord, I got to do this again tomorrow. But by the end of it, like today, I just had to do what I had to do.
Right.
It was like, oh, when you text me, it was like, hey, you busy this evening? I was like, okay, so that means I need to get out of here by 6:30, get my walk in, so I'm
right,
back and ready, and knocked it out with no problem. I needed to go fill a prescription yesterday, so I just, let me go walk up to Walmart versus,
right.
It was like almost 2 miles. And I'm like, walking up to Walmart, got my prescription, came on back home, hey, I was good. And it was like, no big deal. When in the past,
right,
it would have been a real struggle.
That's right. Okay, so Robin, Charla, I'm so glad you're here. Write that out phonetically for me so I can say it right. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so glad that you're here. One of the things that I want you to hear in Rolanda's testimony about the challenge is that she didn't look for an excuse, right? She didn't look for an excuse. Now, the day that she had to go to the pharmacy, instead of saying, I got to go to the pharmacy, she walked to the pharmacy. She walked to the pharmacy. One of the things that I found, I've lost over 100 pounds, right? I've lost over 100 pounds, and there's no different from me and anybody else, right? Let me make it so super, super clear. I'm a person who messed up royally when it comes to my health. I had every morbidity you could think of: high blood pressure, high blood sugar, all high cholesterol, everything, everything, everything. When I went through COVID, it was horrific, right? It was horrific. And one of the things that got me started is I was like, you know what? I never want to be in that situation again. And so naturally, I was like, what can I do? What can I do? And one of the things that I did is exactly what Aya. Okay, I got it. I got it. Thank you, sugar. Aya, I got it. I'm going to call your name all night. Call your name all night. Aya, one of the things I did is I looked for a reason. Right? What's your reason? What's your why? Come on, Robin, Charla, Aya, what's your why? Those of you who will watch this via replay, what's your why? What's your why? And can I challenge you? Your why can't be a dress. Your why can't be an event. Aya, it can't be trying to impress somebody, right? Trying to get somebody's attention, trying to prove it to somebody. Because what happens when the moment is over? Come on, Robin. That's right. Right? We listen, all of us struggled. And can I tell you something? As we continue to level up, we will. I'm literally in my workout clothes right now because I knew that after this, it would be late. I've got some other things that I need to do. I have an event that I'm working on this weekend. And so I wanted to work on that. And so I got home. I'm a caretaker. I took care of the person that I take care of. I got dinner. I made sure my daughter was good. I got on my clothes. I went to the gym. I came back. No time to take a shower. I logged on, put on a little lipstick, logged on. Boom, here we are. You'll either find a reason You'll find a why or you'll find an excuse, my friend. Better health. That's it. My why is health. Come on, Robin. You have to have a why, right? You have to have a why, and it can't be an event. You have to have a why, and it can't be a dress. And is the struggle a part of it? Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Come on, Ro, I want you to speak to consistency because your consistency, boy, I was so, wow, I was so blessed by your consistency. What turned the switch on? Because that is such a key part of all of this. Talk about consistency.
Well, consistency is definitely key to anything that you want to do. We all get motivated and we start, but what do you do after the motivation fades? What do you do after you're not feeling so hot? There has to be something that pushes you, and that's going to be discipline. And discipline is basically consistency, doing what you said you were going to do, even when you don't feel like it. I remember the first day I started walking, I had a new pair of shoes, got these new pair of shoes, I'm be ready. And I walked, and by the time I got home, I had these huge blisters on the back of my feet.
Oh,
Normally, that would be a great excuse to not do this tomorrow.
right, right,
But I asked my mom, I said, you have an old pair of tennis shoes I can put on because her shoes are a little bigger than mine. So I
right.
knew I would have a little more space. Honey, I put on them lemon pepper steppers and I went on and hit that mile and two and came on in. So I was like, I'm not going to let that, defeat me because again that's nothing but the enemy because it's the first day. You mean the first day?
Right.
The first day? I'm
Right.
like, oh no, I have 29 more days to go. This is absolutely not going to stop me. So being consistent and being disciplined is something I've been working on, and the way you are in one area, you are in every area. So I've not only been working that in my workouts, but just in every area of my life in general to be more disciplined. Later for the procrastination, later for the excuses. If you want to win, if you want to be successful, if you want to accomplish your goals, then you have to be consistent and you have to remain disciplined.
That's absolutely right. So it's discipline. Aya, did you get that? It's the discipline, it's the consistency, right? All of it works together. The other thing that she said, and Charla, I love what you're saying here. You said, my why is personal growth, right? Personal growth. And I want to relate that back to something Rolanda said, that personal growth shows up in every area. Did you guys hear that? Right? That where you are to fidelity. Yes, ma'am, Charla. That what we are in one area, we are the same person. Listen, I don't know why we are confused. We are the same person everywhere, right? You show up as you every time, every time. And so let me tell you what's been so beautiful is that as I started to work on my fitness, it challenged me to work on everything, right? As I started to see success in my fitness, I was like, well, now what else can I do? What else can I achieve? What else have I procrastinated about? Charla says, my why is personal growth, expecting the unexpected, walking in doubt. And you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to walk it out. We're going to walk through insecurity. We're going to walk through that doubt. We're going to keep walking through low self-esteem. We're going to keep walking through all those things that are negative into the person that we were created to be. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Aya is discipline. These are pillars. These are pillars, discipline and consistency. Now, speaking of pillars, now I'm not going to be on long, right? Not going to be on long, but I just wanted to drop a couple of nuggets. It's the end of September. And who knows, maybe we need to be doing these again more often, Rolanda. Okay. I'm feeling something. I'm feeling something. But here are some pillars that we used with the Step Up September Challenge. And something that Rose said is that she's continuing this, right? This wasn't a moment in time. One of the things, and there are just a couple of things and so many things coming to my heart to share. So I'm just going to try to minimize it as much as I can, be as brief as I can tonight. But I want you to remember consistency over complexity. Can you put that in the chat for me? Consistency over complexity. Don't make it hard, right? Because it's hard enough, right? It's hard enough. Don't make it hard. Consistency over complexity. When I started working out, my commitment to myself was 30 minutes. I can do 30 minutes. Right? I can do 30 minutes. There we go. There we go, Ro. It's consistency. It's the consistency. All of us, can we be honest? Aya, all of us have started. Haven't we started? all of us all of us have started. But it's consistency over complexity. Don't make it hard. Don't make it hard. And so my recommendation for you is to find that thing that you know you can be consistent to, then add more to it. For Ro, it was walking around, doing that lap, walking around the school doing that lap, right, Ro?
Yep, absolutely.
Doing the lap. For me, it was 30 minutes. Come on, Ronnie. I'm so happy you're here. Come on here. Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy to see you. Consistency over complexity. Don't make it hard. One of the reasons why some of us stop is, I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to climb the highest mountain and then swim the deepest ocean. And then who's going to do that? Right?
Right.
As you're getting
Right.
started. Robin, the purpose of walking through the inevitable, the reason to get the come on. I love it. Listen, we need a why. My why was better health. My why was life itself. My why was looking at my mortality, right? My why was being in the emergency room, knowing that I was way too young and I hadn't gotten enough done yet. Have you ever looked at yourself and said, I'm not done yet? I'm not hardly done yet. And in some areas, I don't even feel like I've gotten started good yet. And I'm looking at are you kidding? This is not the life God has for me. God wants me. And then I just have to tell you that for me, when I connected my faith to my fitness, made all the difference in the world. When I was doing my fitness outside of my faith, like they were two separate things and I was two separate people, me going to the gym was just kind of me going to the gym. No, 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 no. When I tied all of that to the fact that the Lord wants me, the scripture says, to be in good health, even as my soul prospers. Come on here. All this going to church and reading scripture and doing worship and all this stuff and doing that outside of my faith, it did not work. When I saw my faith walk and my fitness walk as the same walk, then I had consistency. Then I had consistency. And then I added the other piece to it. Come on, Robin. Faith to fitness. Come on, Aya. You're not done. You're not done. You're not done. And in fact, you hardly gotten started. You're way too young. There's so much more for you to do. So much more. But here's the question. Ronnie, Charla, Robin, Aya, are you fit for the fight? Oh, because it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight to get your goals accomplished and to do the things that you've been called to do. Bro, everybody, are you fit for the
Absolutely.
fight? You got to be fit for the fight. And let me tell, okay, so can I tell you something? Now, this is one of the reasons I don't do this typically live because I tend to get very personal. One of the things that I happened in my life is that I became a caregiver. I became one. I became a person in the process, on the tail end of it, who was caring for someone with Alzheimer's, right? Dementia. And if I tell you if I wasn't fit to, I don't know how I would make it. Are you fit for the fight? Right? Are you fit for the fight? Your faith walk and your fitness walk are the same walk. Right? It's the same walk. In the same way that God empowers you to do all that stuff that you do in the Holy Ghost. Right? The same God that empowers you to pray, empowers you to share, empowers you to sing, empowers you to do, the things of God. That same God can empower you in your fitness. Right? In your fitness. Ro, anything you want to add to that? And then we'll share the 4 pillars, and then we'll get out of here. Anything you want to add to that?
Absolutely. I think the biggest obstacle that we have is our own self. We have to get out of our own way. A lot of times we look at the big picture. I need to lose 100 pounds. And the big picture is so overwhelming that we never start. Stop looking at the big picture, and that's how you build your consistency. That's how you build your discipline. Okay, I don't have to lose 100 pounds. I have to walk. I have to exercise for 30 minutes today. I get to exercise for 30 minutes today. I
Yes.
get to walk for 30 minutes today. And once you build up your consistency, the rest is, it comes, it happens. But when we look at the big picture and we get overwhelmed, we never start.
Right.
How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Right.
Think about those little small, consistent things will be more impactful than you trying to do one big huge one. Because a
Yes.
lot of times we will not do the huge thing because again, it's too overwhelming. There's absolutely no way I can do that. But if you take those small, consistent steps, it makes a greater impact.
Yes, it does. Small, consistent steps. Don't get overwhelmed, right? See the step in front of you. Oh, June, so good to see you here tonight. You get to, right? What a different perspective. Instead of looking at fitness, oh, I have to. I get to.
I
I
get to.
I've got the ability of my limbs. There, do you know, and I know you've heard it before, but I need you to really hear it tonight. Do you know that there's someone who wishes they could move the way you can move? Do you know there is somebody somewhere who is praying? They are praying for the level of fitness that you have today, right? They would be so grateful to be able to move the way that you can move today. Today. So I get to, not I have to, not it's a pain, not it's a chore, but I'm telling you, I put my faith and my fitness together. I feel like I feel like me now. This might be too much for y'all, but I feel like me going to the gym is another way of work. It's another form of worship for me. Right? I'm honoring God. I'm the ability that He gave me to breathe, to move. Oh, Sandra. Oh, I love you so much. And I tell you what, Sandra, the older I get, the more I look like my mom. And I think that that's intentional. You know, the more my mother experiences what she's experiencing, the more I look in the mirror and I see her. Robin, I see your testimony. God kept you through her transition and her smile stayed same here. Same here. And there are moments that I see her, the best version of her, right? Or the older version of her, because she's still the best, right? But that old version of her, I'm able to see that, right? So it's faith, right? It's faith. Small, consistent steps. Yes, I lost over 100 pounds, but let me come back and tell you, it took me over 2 years to do it. Right? It took me over 2 years to do it. And what's interesting to me is that when I was at 10, I was probably at 50 plus pounds before anybody said anything. Right? Before I got one compliment, before I got, other than one person, right? People didn't really notice. And guess what? I don't want you to do it for people. This is another key. You're not doing this to get anybody's attention, right? Because when you get it, what are you going to do? Eat ice cream? Right? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? If they decide to turn their attention away from you, or if you do it for the reunion and then the reunion is over, now what? Now what? No, 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 no. This is something that you have to do for you. You are enough. I want you to get that message tonight. And I got to get out of here. You are enough. And not only are you enough, you are actually more. I have a t-shirt and I'll put some links here so that you can see my stuff. But I've got a t-shirt and it says more than enough. Not only am I enough, I am more than enough. And for a lot of us, that's the real challenge. That's the real when you get past the layers of this, at the real issue for us very often is we don't feel like we're enough. And so we pour ourselves out at this ministry for this person. There are things that we'll do for other people that we won't do for ourselves. But fitness is a gift that you give yourself. Now, I know you've heard the analogy that if you're in trouble on a plane, you don't put the mask on the person next to you first. You put it on you first. Oh, I know that doesn't sound spiritual to my church girls. Oh, I know that doesn't sound spiritual. But guess what? The Bible teaches us to do what? Love our neighbors. Finish it. As we
As we love ourselves.
So how much do we love ourselves? How much do we love ourselves? I'm telling you, when you really look, I mean, really, 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 especially for people who are kind and caring, it's so much easier. Instead of going to the gym, instead of walking around the school, instead of doing the things that you know you need to do for you, to take that time and give it to somebody else. Sandra, not just enough. Sandra, put it back in the chat. You are more than enough. You are more than enough. Oh my goodness, girl, you're gonna make me cry. Looking like my mother's twin. When I said, yeah, I know, I know. And let me tell you what, and I'm telling you, I really believe it's a gift that God is giving me. Not only do I look like her, but more and more I sound like her. I sound like
And
her.
have her mannerisms, Jesus.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but I love it. I love it. I love it for myself. I love it for my brothers. I love it for my family because in so many ways I am becoming the living legacy of my mother, right? And so I want to be able to carry that torch well. What's your why tonight? Right? What's your why? Remember what I said. The why can't be about something else or someone else. And I know we love our churches and we love our children and we love our grandchildren and our agendas are full. But do you love yourself enough to find 30 minutes for you? Do you love yourself enough to put 30 minutes in that schedule? Thank you, Sandra. More than enough. More than you are more than worthy. You are loved. If God gave his only, you are loved with an everlasting love. Shouldn't you then take care of the temple he gave you? If he loved it, you know what? And people have had, little things to say, as I've re introduced myself to the world. But what I've said to them and to myself is that I'm just getting back to God's original design. I'm getting back to God's original design. And I'm so blessed tonight because there are so many people in the comment section who knew me as a child. And so they know now. There's some folks here who can give testimony. They know. They were there, right? I lost my way, but I found myself because I realized that I was more than enough, that I'm a living legacy. And I want to be a legacy of consistency and discipline. And guess what? Guess what, June? Guess what? And June, you're a mentor and an auntie to my daughter. As I lost weight, my daughter lost weight. I looked up, my daughter had lost 30 pounds. It was as if my whole life, my whole world started to revolutionize. People all around me. Do you know that there are people watching you? Do you know that? Do you know that there are people, all of us, ALL, all of us have influence, ALL, all. There's not a person, all of us, there is somebody waiting to unpack their dream when you unpack yours, right? And when you begin to walk that thing out, whatever that dream may be tonight, as it relates to health and wellness, and even beyond that, the impact that you're going to make, the legacy that you're going to have. I'm so proud of you already. For a lot of us, even being in a group, come on, Sandra, she said, we know Lisa. That's right. They do. They know 5, 6 year old me. They know teenage me, all of that. Yes, they absolutely know me. I absolutely do. Yeah, listen, in a lot of ways, I think of myself as had it, lost it, found it again. Right? Had it, lost, knew who I was, lost who I was, found it again. So if that's your testimony, if you feel on any level that you lost it, just know that you can find it again. You can find it again. That he that hath begun a good work in you shall perform it until the day of Jesus Christ's return. Right? He's already started something wonderful in you. Wonderful. And he will perform it. He just needs you to cooperate. So tonight, and I have some other things to share, but I feel like what the Lord wanted us to say tonight about health and wellness has been said. So come on, let's go back through. Let's think this through again. We are more than enough. Y'all know I'm a teacher, so it is what it is. Listen, we are not enough. We are more than enough. Right? We are more than enough. It is imperative that we love everything and everybody. Do you know that the Bible does not command women to love their husbands? Look it up. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. You know why? Men are commanded to love their wives. We are commanded to respect them. Right? I can talk about that another day. I will talk about that another day. But do you know why I believe we are not commanded to love? Because women love anything. Women love everything. Right? We love everything. We love dogs, cats, people, homeless. Listen, whatever it is, a woman is going to love it. But the challenge is, do we love ourselves? We have to be reminded that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. We are more than enough. We are a living legacy. We are a royal priesthood. We are chosen. We are beautiful. We're beautiful. And beauty is a superpower. And shame on you for not taking advantage of it. Shame on you. So now is the time to remember it's consistency over complexity. And I'll unpack that business of beauty as a superpower another night. But it's consistency. Ask Esther, she would tell you. But it's consistency over complexity. Don't make it hard. For me, I did 30 minutes. And what I was committed to was 30 minutes every day, every single day. Listen, you gonna eat every day? What? What? I can feel y'all. Every day? Yes, I said every day. Every single day. Come on, Charla. Galatians 6. Consistency every day. And the only day I get to take off is Sunday because my worship is my workout. Right? Clap your hands, oh ye people. Shout unto God with a voice of triumph. Dance before the Lord. Come on. Come on. My worship is my workout. By the time I get through worshiping, that was a workout. Lift your hands in the sanctuary. Come into his presence with thanksgiving. Into his courts with praise. Be thankful. Listen, that's active. So Sunday, my worship is my workout. But for the other days of the week, figure it out. Right? And you can, and you will. I'm so proud of each of you. Thank you for being a part of Transforming with Alisa. I am not the transformer. We all are. Right? All of us are transforming together. You're transforming with me. I'm transforming with you. And the more I learn, the more I'll share. Right? The more I'll share. I just felt compelled tonight to get Ro to come on and to have a moment with you. To have a moment, Robin. To have a moment, June. To have a moment, Charla. Right? To have a moment, Sandra. To have a moment, Aya. To remind you that you are more than enough. Not enough. You are more than enough. I want to come back soon and we'll share a little more, right? We'll share a little more. Remember, we stepped up September, but this is hardly the end. Before I sign off, Ro, any last thought that you want to share, and then we'll say goodnight.
Yes, one last thought. When we're on this journey, you have to do what works for you. Have fun, find what you enjoy doing, and do it every day. It's that simple. I know you guys saw me posting random videos. It may have been an old lady one day, a young person one day, a crazy couple laughing. I mean, I have done it all. One day I did the little hula hoop, the weighted hula hoop, and that was a whole mess. But I enjoyed myself and I had fun. So when people tell you you have to do this, do what works for you.
That's right.
Just do it.
That's right.
And that's all I have.
That's right. Oh, Ro, thank you so much for being with me tonight. Rolanda is such a beautiful person. We've been a part of each other's lives for essentially a lifetime. I want you guys to follow her. She posts a lot. She's a moderator within our group. She has a travel business. She's just amazing. She's just absolutely amazing. Amazing. And is the kind of person that you want to know and you want to be friends with. There are all kinds of people out here in social media, but she is definitely a person that you want to know. And so many of you are as well. I thank you for logging on with me and hanging out with me. Feel free to take this link and share it with someone who may need this kind of encouragement. Invite them to join. I don't know how we got to over 600 people. I'm like, oh my goodness, bro, what is going on? But you know what? I want this group to grow to be exactly what God wants it to be. One of the things that I have noticed in myself and in others is that we all need some encouragement, right? Even in the body of Christ, even among believers, even among the faith field, we need some encouragement. I thank you for coming tonight. I think I'll be back soon. All right, y'all take care. Step Up September is over, but we're not finished. I'll see you again soon. Bye. Oh my gosh, what an awesome time that was. That was my first time going live on Facebook from my computer. But I tell you what, I enjoyed every moment of it. And I hope you did too. Remember, it's so important to see yourself as important. We'll be doing these again soon, and I hope you'll join us. If you're not a part of our private Facebook group, find us. We're out there. It's called Transforming with Alisa. And while you're out there, go on to Apple or wherever, Apple Music or iTunes or wherever you buy streaming music or even YouTube. I have a brand new faith fitness song. Now, you heard in the video, one of the ways I've been able to be successful in health and wellness is by combining my faith and my fitness. So I have a faith filled song for you to work out to, and I know you're going to enjoy it. So to go out there, find it. I'll put links for everything in the description. And I tell you what, let's just keep stepping up. Let's keep moving toward our goals. We are indeed more than enough.
Mercy said he loves you. Grace said clap back, here's the deal. Oh, greater is he that lives in me. Greater is he that lives in me. Greater is he that lives.